we provide professional learning and development for teachers of languages throughout Aotearoa, New Zealand. We literally work from Kaitaia to Invercargill and support teachers in primary, intermediate and secondary schools to develop their language programs, to support their teaching in the classroom, improve outcomes for students, and to ensure that languages are being taught in a way that inspires and enthuses students to continue with the language. We want to see deep engagement in language learning and the development of proficiency throughout years 1 through to 13.
One of the programs I did was the GROW program, which was helping me using more French in the classroom. And being a French native speaker, you'd think it was an easy thing to do. But I realized that compared to some of my colleagues, I actually don't use as much French as I should. And it was great to have that program just to remind me about doing it more and ways to do it more, and having someone coming to my classroom regularly was kind of like forcing me, and that's all I needed, was someone say, hey, you need to do this, and really encouraging me, saying this is working. And so I did that with my Year 10 French class a couple of years ago. So they are now in Year 12, and they're a really good class, but I feel like that has made a difference in the sense that they were really keen to use as much French, and there's way more French that they can use and understand than what I originally thought. So I thought that was a great way to force them as well. And then after the course was finished, they still continued, and today there's still things that they would say because we practiced that a lot when they were in Year 10. So I think it has been beneficial for me as much as for the students.
We have facilitators based throughout the country, and we are able to provide bespoke, personalised professional learning for teachers as required, as well as our year-long programs and one-off workshops for teachers.
We have a teacher, very experienced teachers come to our school and to observe our lesson and give us feedback, which is very helpful for my teacher. And then the experienced teacher gave us very constructive feedback what we need to work on, how we can improve in our teaching.
I've been doing a GROW program probably for the last 4 years. I do one a year. I find it really valuable. In particular, being able to connect with other teachers and the facilitators, and to just discuss things and talk about what's going on in our classrooms, get some ideas for a variety of ways. The one I'm doing at the moment in particular is around preparing junior learners for the senior school.
It's wonderful to see that so many teachers joining the program so that they can learn what task-based language teaching is about, and also to start developing their own. Some teachers do find it pretty challenging to start from scratch, but what we try to do with the program is to start with their existing language learning activities so that they can tweak them, and rather than starting from scratch.
The other one I find is very useful is I learned the different games and activities, like the memory game to start the class and to make everyone to warm up. And I used to just stand in the front and warm up, really boring way, repeat with me. But now I have a different way and different, very short, different games and give them to play. So get everyone is motivated, start from the beginning.
Attending the workshops and the online sessions and networking with other teachers, I feel is very helpful for me as a first-year teacher, and I learned a lot from the other teachers as well.
Teachers leave our workshops empowered and with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that our facilitators are there to guide and support them along the way.
I really like to have the teacher come to interview me and give me a lesson of my class, because I was in Dunedin by myself and I don't have any other teachers could give me some ideas about how my teaching is, or where I can improve.
One of the things the teachers on the multi-level course enjoy the most is the opportunity to talk and to be with teachers in similar contexts. It allows them to feel less isolated and more like what they are experiencing or the tricky situation they're in is shared by other teachers across the country.
I think it's been really invaluable, like knowing that the facilitators are always there, even when the program's over, feeling like I can reach out and, go, I have a question, or do you have any ideas? Just like you've all been really open and really helpful, and even like years on, being able to see one of the facilitators from a few years ago and being able to go, oh my gosh, thank you for that, and some of the other opportunities I've had because I've done those programs and gotten to know the different facilitators. It's been really good, like in terms of opening up what I've been able to do as a teacher. And also like getting to know, especially other Japanese teachers, I feel quite a bit isolated out where I am, and so being able to actually connect in with other people, it's just been really good knowing that it's like not being alone and having people that you can connect in with.
Our facilitators work with teachers to develop pedagogy specific to teaching languages and to bridge the gap between academic research and practical application in the classroom.
I really enjoy delivering that program. It focuses on strategies and how to design communicative tasks so teachers can join the program and learn how to design a communicative task that works for beginner level learners. So we focus on developing them and also how to successfully implement them in the classroom settings. So it's a really hands-on program, so teachers can really come and enjoy networking with each other, but also can start developing their own communicative tasks to take back to their classroom.
I really want to recommend the program to my other colleagues. I shared everything I learned from program with my HOD and also my department, and because I learned a lot of updated like AI, how to use AI in the classroom, how to use ChatGPT, and all these I actually learned from Grow first, and then the school taught us later.
Growing Pacific Languages is supporting Pasifika and Pākehā or Palangi teachers working in primary and secondary schools who really want to drive Pacific languages in their schools. And the role that I play is really to provide an opportunity for teachers and senior leaders and teacher aides to be able to have those discussions together and to find ways of growing those languages in schools.
My colleague Raven and I are also offering two group programs. One is effective Chinese language teaching approaches and strategies. The other is designing engaging Chinese classroom activities for all year levels. So if you are interested in these programs or you need support for your Chinese programs or your professional learning and development, please contact us.
The thing I love about delivering the multi-level class is the opportunity to actually offer practical strategies and solutions for teachers to try in their classroom. I taught for many years a multi-level class. There was no support available at the time where I was, and it was one of the most challenging times for me to figure out what to do with these students. So actually being able to be involved in helping and supporting teachers to navigate those tricky waters is probably one of the best things about my job.